All right, we are going. We're going. No plans for today. Nothing specific. So it's just gonna be. It's just gonna be fun. Just gonna be talk. Just talk. Because I wanted to get on here because there are so many things happening. It just today like it seemed like there was like a lot of events and like I feel like I'm away from the news. I don't have the news just right in front of me every second of the day, and I just wish I did. I wish I was just nonstop on X because you want the quickest, most up to date news. You got to be on X. It is voted the most reliable source of internet and the quickest source of news that you can find by far, by far. And I hope you all are loving this view. I'm doing a little bit different camera angle. I didn't want to throw it up at my normal place that I have it, just something a little bit different, just keep it interesting, I want to get cameras out the wazoo eventually, you know, and I mean I was really just pumped and excited to get on here and just talk because I mean just getting on YouTube and seeing like the different creators that are out there, it's just incredible. I mean, some of these people out there that make these videos that just create these um just about events happening, but also about just technology that's coming out. I watched this what video just watched. I just got off of there. It was he's a well-known YouTuber, and I mean I've seen him around, but just watching his video, it's just like it's so well put together. It's so awesome just to listen to and what he described. And I know it's just because they put so much time and energy and just editing and just there's so much so many different things to see. Nothing's ever boring whatsoever. But it was what is his name? Okay, and I don't want to mute. Okay, Marques Brownlee. He's got almost 20 million followers or subs and on YouTube, and I'd seen him around. I'd seen him in MrBeast videos, and just watched a video of his for the first time because I'm really definitely trying to branch out on the stuff that I'm watching. Uh, like I've said, I've been watching a lot of MrBeast lately because I mean, obviously these are the top dogs in the industry in making content, putting it out there. And I mean, just watching it, like it's so pure, so just like straightforward. It does when something is smooth as butter like that, it doesn't even look like it's been edited. It just looks like off the cuff, just it's amazing. I'm just blown away. Just Marques Brownlee. I mean, I'm sure like I'm not breaking any news right there by sharing him out there, but he just the video he did he created it over the Sora review. This is this new technology that's out there, this AI generated. OpenAI has launched this where we can talk to chat gpt and get some information, just say things, and it's like this LLM, this law, whatever, something language model, whatever those are. But now it's kind of going into the video version of this. This is like almost another stepping stone, another step in the ladder, and it's just incredible, like what is coming down the pipe. I'm just like so just excited and blown away just by just living right now. Things are just like they're speeding up, and it's like if we don't take a second to actually just like understand what we are living in right now, it's gonna like get out of hand quickly, because and we're just gonna be caught off guard, and we're not gonna understand we're in the middle of. It's crazy what AI is capable of. Things that we were just movies back in the day, movies, Terminator and all those, Matrix, and just movies about AI and what it's gonna do. It's like it's happening, but in a more like soft spoken, gentle way happening. It's not going to be as crazy as those movies portray, but maybe it will come to that. Who knows? I think we're always looking for excitement. We're always looking for something new and interesting, something that just like because the normal humdum rigmarole life is so boring. Life can be so boring, so boring. But I definitely I just wanted to get on here and just talk, because I mean, there's so many things happening in the news. What was that guy? Something Penny that he got. I want to pull him up actually. He is what is his name? But if I pull it up right on the news, I'll see it right away. He's that Marine. What is it? Who was he was charged not guilty. What was his name? Something Penny. And I just saw it. It was like right. Associated Press, don't let me down. Daniel Penny. I know that's what it is. It's something like that. That's what I remember. But he was the Marine that choked that guy out. Was in the subway. Let me actually find his name if that is him. Why isn't it not on front page? Why is it not on front page? Daniel. Yeah. I had it right. Daniel Penny. So that itself, him being found not guilty. If you all are familiar with what happened, he choked that homeless guy, or he wasn't. He was basically just had him in a sleeper hold or whatever, just to kind of. So because he was violent, and he was the homeless guy that he kind of had subdued and all that. He ended up choking him out, and then the guy died. And it's like almost could turn into something, something like we've seen before in other situations. But like he got he's declared not guilty. It looks like was found not guilty in the subway killing. And I don't know too. I didn't follow the story that much, but just looking at it from afar, I'm actually really happy that he got off. I mean, because him trying to do a good deed, if they would have followed through with that and like kind of given him like brought the hammer down on him, what's that gonna what would that tell other people that would want to step in and try to do a good deed and try to help and protect people, because it's like, well, people want to stick their necks out on the line and help others, but it's like if you get completely just shut down for that, and you have to go to jail for life, that's really going to cause people to not do that. And I mean, is this a reflection on, would this determination and judgment been the same if Trump had lost? Did that have anything to do with it? Would there, or would this have been the same either way? I don't know, but I mean, Trump winning has definitely just changed the perspective in a lot of people. So I mean, I think whether it had a direct influence, I think it at least had an indirect influence on him. Being people being the judges, the juries, whatever, just to have the confidence to kind of stand up for truth. I mean, I that's what my personal opinion. Everybody has their own what they think about all that, but I think it's Trump winning definitely gave confidence to people. It changed the whole like dynamic and everything in this country. Everything is a lot different than we would have been had Kamala on. It's so, I mean, and I just think everything's kind of just cooled down, but this could also spark some things. I don't know. There's going to be some people out there that are going to be protesting it, but ultimately, I think this was a huge win for people having a confidence to be able to step in and do the right thing, do a good thing, and not be fearful that they're going to be just plastered and get screwed over, and lose their life by trying to do something good for others, because that's what he was doing in that situation. But I mean, anything when it heats up, when the mob heats up, and you stick your neck out on the line, there's always the chance that there could be blowback, and there's always the chance that because people got phones, people are gonna record everything. So I mean, I think just follow your conscience, do what you know is right in any situation, and don't ever be fearful, because if you're doing what's right and you're doing what's good, you're in the end, you're gonna win. So, and I think I didn't follow the story too much. I thought he was going to be, just screwed this whole situation, but it's definitely sad that the man died. It's definitely sad that happened. And I don't know exactly what caused it and everything like that. You never know if it could be drugs or it could be, who knows, either anything could happen, so it's like, it's sad, it's a tragic event, but it would have been a lot more tragic if Daniel Penny would have got, the book thrown at him, and he would be going to prison for life or whatever it would have been. And there's like, so, and then also they caught the killer of the man that killed the United Healthcare CEO. They caught him today. It didn't look like it was much of a struggle. It was a kind of a peaceful arrest. He didn't fight back. So they got his mugshot and got everything like that. So what's next with that? I mean, there's probably a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out, and why that all went down. That was a very weird situation itself. It's so that it's just like, but I mean, that's just like regular news, it just seems like a lot of things are happening, as they always are, but I'm more so wanted to get on here and just talk about, I'm overall overly hyped and pumped up about, just the direction of this country. It seems like, in the direction, just in humanity in general, it seems like things could get really good, could get just the direction that everything's going. But everything is always, it could turn it on a dime. Anything could always go in a sideways. It's always possible. But I and I know I talk about in the news and all that a lot, and get on and just because just a, that's what drives me a lot, but I think we are almost stepping into a new existence, a new way of, I think things are going up, it seems like. And but then you hear about World War III happening and all that. It could be going down and all that. So, I think the quicker that we could get to Trump being sworn in, the better off we will be. So who knows how, I mean, I still don't trust, the people that are at the helm right now. It seems like they, not anyone's really driving our country, and I think we need to get the new administration in there. But I mean, you can't fast forward time. You can't speed up time. It's going to come when it comes. And I think we just got to be ready for anything at any moment's drop of a hat. That's how it is. But I mainly just wanted to talk about just like how fired up I am, but just about like just getting on and seeing the things that people are creating with that with the new AI technology that is dropping, where people can watch, like, not only just have something like say something and get instant information, like through a language model, chat GPT, but now that you can actually create videos, and you will be able to create videos by just describing what you want to be created. That's this new Soros or whatever that's coming out. If I even pronounced it right, but it's OpenAI's technology that they are dropping. It's Sora, sorry, Sora. So that's their new technology that's coming out, and but I hadn't really kept up with as much. I do I do have a Chat GPT, subscription, and you can get it for free, and you definitely should if you just getting used to it and all that it can do. I mean, because you can use it in so many different things. I mean, it's almost replacing Google in a certain sense. It gives you information that you wouldn't be able to like quickly and under like easily find in Google. It seems like you search all day to get what you want in Google, but you can have a quick answer to an answer that to a question that you have by just using Chat GPT. But now with this new technology that's coming out, this Sora, this is just going to be, the next stepping stone, the what it offers. And I think we are, and everything's ramping up exponentially in what AI is capable of, and I think it's just going to get better and better. Um, I'm really fired up about it. I don't know about anybody else out there, and if you're using it, if you're not using it, you definitely, I mean, I highly encourage it. It's really cool. It's really good stuff. But also, like, just the different creators. I'm just in awe of the people that are able to make this amazing content on YouTube. Primarily YouTube. YouTube is king, in the content arena. Like everything out there, like Facebook, Instagram, those are all fun and games and all that. But to get a quick hit of what you want, an adrenaline boost or dopamine hit, whatever it is. But like YouTube is like that. It's the place to be. It's um and just finding the people that are out there that are making stuff is pretty cool. There's so much good stuff out there that you can find in about anything. And I'm mainly just fired up about it, as in just seeing what others are doing, so that we don't always have to reinvent the wheel in everything we do. Just it's not copying and pasting, it's copying with taste. If you've ever heard that, it's just that, because that's everyone steals from everyone. You steal from everyone, but you do it and you make it in your own personality, in your own way. And I think any good YouTuber out there is going to say the exact same thing. That's kind of like what they do. But just, man, just I'm just like, just in search. Like I said, Mr. Beast, he is the king of YouTube at this point. But there's so many out there. There's so many people out there that are making amazing stuff. And and even these sports figures. If you've Ronaldo, what's his name? Christian Ronaldo. I draw a blank a lot sometimes, and I'm just like, but he's like, it's Ronaldo, but I'm trying to think of his Cristiano. Sometimes I forget how to even like pronounce words when I'm actually going to, like, because you just go blank sometimes. But Cristiano Ronaldo, he's on YouTube now. He's on YouTube, and I saw when, like, just like a little bit ago. He hasn't been on there long. Had his channel. Let me see if it actually says when he started. he joined this July. So right now, I mean, he is like the face of soccer. Him and Messi, they are like the worldwide faces of football. But he's already got he's over 70 million subscribers on YouTube, and let me see if he's what he's made so far. I have not followed him, and I'm not really watching any of his stuff. The only thing I did watch of his was when he kind of teamed up with Mr. Beast in his latest video, where it was actually pretty cool. And that's the thing, because Mr. Beast, I'm always like, I had always just heard about him, and and watched things about him, but I had never really dived into his actual videos. And it's because I'm so passionate and fired up about YouTube and creating content. It's like, you don't have to just come up with everything out of thin air and yourself in your own mind, but seeing what other people are doing, seeing the kind of the videos they're making, what the hooks they're doing, the pacing that they do throughout the video, how they keep people engaged through the whole video. Because the videos on YouTube, it's different than even just movies. It's just a different, like, perspective. A movie is you kind of sit back, and it's there's lulls and everything like that. But YouTube, the amazing videos that are created, it's like every moment it leaves you wanting more, and you just like, there's not really a dull moment. It's not like a movie, and that's why it's almost it's like TikTok, but like for a longer period of time. And sometimes it can be, too much, because you could become so, like, desensitized to it, because it's like every second there's something happening. Every second there's somebody, gonna step in, and a new door open, and like, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen next? And just like the way that he makes videos is really cool, and it's really intriguing to me. And I know everybody out there watches Mr. Beast, but I had not really watched him as much as I probably should have, since I started doing all this. and because it's but I was just looking at his videos, like, because he's been doing this for over 10 years or more. He's 26 right now, or around that age, and he's been doing that since he was like in middle school or whatever, uh but you can even see a lot of his videos from whenever he just started out, and they're fun to watch, even though they're at the beginning of his whole period and of making these things, so he's definitely gotten a lot better, and you can tell the how much better his videos have gotten. But it's just like the creativity of him, the videos that he makes is just so intriguing and interesting, because like they're topics off like all over the place, and they're all like just entertaining, something. It's like anyone out there can make a video, make something really fun, because you just, what comes to mind? What do you think? What's on your mind? What would be fun to see, fun to watch? What would be something that nobody else thinks of? I watched, like I said recently, I watched a video, and he counted to 100,000, that seems kind of crazy. But it's a video of him counting to a 100,000, and I don't know how old he was. He looked like he was probably 16. I don't know, maybe 17. I have no idea. But his story is just so interesting. It's so cool. This is a love fest for MrBeast. I think um he's and I know a lot of people out there. He puts a video out there, it gets 50 million views in one day, which is just astronomical. But Cristiano, he did a video, and it was the latest video that MrBeast did. He did it with these superstar athletes against regular guys, regular people, and they competed in their sport, which has always made me kind of think, seeing these sports happen, NFL, whatever, NBA. I always thought it would be kind of cool to just throw a regular person out there, so that we like when we're watching, we can kind of gauge how good these guys out there. Like, each team should be like have to have some regular person on their team, and they have to always be playing them, just so we have kind of a barometer to see, like, how good are these guys actually out there. I think so. I think that'd be fun to watch. Just put me out there, on the Kansas City Chiefs, just running routes, and seeing how far I can get, because I think I'm pretty fast. But it's like, what I would like to actually see how fast I am compared to those guys out there. And I can just remember back in high school playing football, and how fast the game of high school football would go. When you're playing out there, just like the speed that's happening, and it's like, take that to the next level of college, and then take that to the next level of the pros, where there's maybe one or two professional athletes on a college team, but you get to the NFL, and like everyone is like the best person on a college team. So it's like, how I would do a regular guy out there against. I just think teams should be, that should be a new rule that the NFL institutes, that you need to bring in a regular guy on your roster, and you have to be playing them always. You always have to have a regular guy. And what constitutes a regular Joe or whatever, that's to be determined. We can define those later, but it's got to start somewhere like that. I get silly like that, but I'm kind of serious. But that does tie into MrBeast video that he made, and he had Tom Brady on there as well. I don't want to spoil anything, but he does have the picture of them, on there, so it's not really spoiling there. I'm not going to tell you what happens. You need to go and check it out. But and then just the different videos. It's pretty cool. I was just watching different ones, but of his. Another one was like him. He had these two different people that had never met each other, and they're in a room for 100 days, and they got to stay in a room for 100 days. It's all about winning money. And he's all about giving money to people and letting them win money. And his whole thing is about how I can I can give this amount, and then in the next video I'll give more to the next person, and I mean, that's one way of doing it, but it's always interesting, and seeing what people will do, like how far the depths that they'll go, and will they do something, that's not becoming of somebody to make a buck, or but he has just he has a pretty good nature in what he does, and he's always I mean, much better person than most people out there that just wants to do good and does actual like good deeds for other people in this world. It's like he's out there just feeding people. He's out there building wells and where people don't have water, and just across the world, and just doing incredible things. I tell you, I do get love festy on over people. It's fun. It's fun to talk about those kind of types of things. So 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 I hope you all continue just to check out th- just searching the different people out there, find out what's trending, find out what the high profile YouTubers out there are, and just seeing what they are making. So it's like, if they're making it, like, what can I kind of use of their stuff? What can I uh get an idea, inspiration from their stuff? Always make it your own, and take it in a, that's what I'm all about. I'm just fired up about all that kind of stuff. And just there's so many things that are happening right now that it's just exciting. So, but yeah, this was a day, like, it seems like a lot of news is happening, a lot of just weird crazy things, and I know I'm hesitant a lot of times to get into like politics, because it is like it's politics isn't always the most fun and glamorous thing. It's like, and I mean, I think I'm too unfiltered about some things, and I just think I can just say whatever, and but then it's like, at the same time, like, you say something about politics, man, it's like it's people don't want to hear it, people don't like, you're gonna immediately alienate half the people listening to you, and it's like, I'm not even like on that same wavelength, so it's like I don't think like that. I just always just think it's fun and interesting, but yeah, that's what's gonna happen with the guy that uh killed that United Healthcare CEO. It's just, it seems like there's a lot of like different a lot of things are gonna come out and why he did, because right now it's all speculation. It's all just, I mean, it's something that people like, terribly, are gonna like stand up for, and say, oh, he did a great job or whatever, because of how bad the insurance companies can be, and it's like, that would not be right at all, that's my perspective, but it's like, you already hear people saying stuff like that, and it's a tragic, terrible event that happened, but I'm very curious what's actually going to happen, and more things are going to come out about him, and see what drove him to do that, it's, well, I wanted to keep it kind of short and sweet today, and just get on here, and I'll mainly just get on here and just say how fired up I am about the technology and this time and space that we are in right now. It's really awesome, and it's exciting I mean, just to take a step back, and not and step away from your mindset of just work, of just regular life, and just getting through each day, and even just tough times. People can be going through struggles, and it's tougher to get out of those things whenever if your heart's just hurting or not in the right spot, and just recognizing this time that we are in is pretty cool, just to actually think about and what is on the horizon. It's really cool. Well, I'm gonna stop right there, and We will talk to you later. Peace.